This is pretty amazing. This is what our Congress is spending their days doing. The U.S. is involved in multiple wars, but here's what Congress is spending their time with. Congress is considering a bill to have lesson plans that keep kids off communism. A Florida congresswoman is on a mission to stamp out Gen Z's growing support for left-wing ideas and is turning to a hardline neocon group for help in educating the youth on the evils of communism. In the latest front to the culture war over school curricula, the House of Representatives is set to vote Friday on a bill that would give a congressional stamp of approval to the lesson plans of the Victims of Communism Memorial Foundation, a group closely linked to fervently hawkish corners of the foreign policy blob. But also this Victims of Communism Memorial garbage, they take basically anything that happens anywhere in a communist country and say it's victims of communism. You know, there was a disease that happened. If you were to calculate all the victims of capitalism, death by poverty, death by unclean water.
But just, what's the estimation on the Native Americans? I mean, is that like something like 50 million that were killed off?
By communism, you mean?
Yes,
Communism,
exactly.
communism totally killed all those Native Americans. Yes. But yeah, you were to add up the victims of capitalism, it'd be hundreds of millions. Anyway, they have this hilarious number where they're like 100 million people have died by communism, and these lunatics are what apparently they want to put in a group they apparently want to put in charge of lesson plans that'll be mandated throughout the United States about the harms of communism.
Yeah, I mean, they're really onto something, because we all know the thing that convinces school children of what is and is not school is school.
But this actually goes to show that I think because we are witnessing kind of these desperate end stages of extreme capitalism, where the environment is collapsing down around us, and you have hundreds of thousands dying from opioid epidemics, and bridges are collapsing. By the way, a bridge collapsed the other day when an Amtrak train ran into it. Yeah, like when you have all that going on, it's going to take more education to get people to not think that something's wrong with the American system.
Yes.
We
need anti-communism lectures in public education, and also we need to get rid of public education as well.
We need to get rid of the Department of Education. Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
Salazar said, communism is one of the most destructive political ideologies the world has ever seen. The crucial Communism Teaching Act is important because our youth must remember the crimes of the communists, including those inflicted upon my constituents and their families in Florida's 26th 7th district.
I mean, we already learned about that. We already learned that type of shit in school anyways. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think the solution is more school.
But some schools are not doing a good enough job. I mean, you were at public schools in Texas, right? So maybe it's, you know, maybe the public schools in Seattle are not teaching enough anti-communism.
Exactly. Yeah.
But this is just it's so pathetic. To me, it just screams like we are really like losing the battle here, because people are finding out like reality. They're finding out truth, that capitalism is basically just an extraction mechanism to suck all of the wealth, but not just all the wealth, all of the like labor hours, like your life, literally your life is sucked out of poorer human beings and given to richer human beings in America and in unfettered capitalist systems. So yeah, that's good. That's a positive.
I mean, yeah, look, they're coming out with this. They're banning TikTok. They're not letting people protest for Palestine.
It's all hands on deck in stopping people from becoming aware of what is going on around this country and around the world. So this is the latest one. Yeah, it just makes me laugh.